UCP Poker at the Palace is just almost a few more days on March 25th. We thought it might be helpful to have one of our professional poker players, retired poker players, my son, Jake Wilkins, to help us learn a little bit about poker.
Hey guys, Jake Wilkins here, retired professional poker player, here to teach you a little bit about the game of Texas Hold'em, the Cadillac of poker. So guys, the first thing you want to know about the game of poker, you're going to get these little chips here, we call them. Each of them is going to have a denomination on them, ranging from 1 to 1,000, depending on, of course, the day. When you get those chips, the first thing you want to do is kind of organize them a little bit. Abigail. So Abigail here has her chips unorganized. It's not how we want them. We want to make sure that they're stacked up, so if people want to know how much you have, it's very important. The next thing you guys want to know, the game of poker, it always starts with the dealer. Wherever you see this guy is where you want to start. So when the game starts, there's going to be blinds, a small blind and a big blind. Every hand, it's a required bet. So Mom, you're going to be the small blind at 1. Luke, go ahead and put out 2 for me. And the dealer will help direct you, but always know if you're the left of the dealer, you're going to be the smaller denomination, and the left of that person is the biggest denomination. You're going to get 2 cards. That's how the game always starts. After the blinds are out, you start getting 1 card each, 2 cards, and the first thing you want to do is to make sure to look at those cards.
Should we show them to each other?
No, Mom. Do not show those cards to anyone. Those cards are for your eyes only. Don't show your friends. Don't show the people behind you if you can avoid it. But the key, Mom, is to make sure that you hide them. So I like to do a little trick. Let me show you. I use my right hand, cover up, and I take a peek. These cards are yours and yours alone. You don't show those until the dealer tells you to. The next step would always be the round of betting. So right now we have a bet of $2, or 2 chips we'll call it. And Abigail is first to act. She is to the immediate left of what we call the big blind. She would be called under the gun. So Abigail would have the option to either bet, raise the blind, or she can fold. You're always going to have options. And the dealer, if you're not sure of those options, will provide them to you. So if you're not sure, don't do anything, just ask the dealer. So Abigail, do you want to bet? Do you want to raise? Do you want to fold?
I want to fold.
Okay, so Abigail folds. Give me your cards. And the next person to the left of that person will be the next to act. There'll be probably 9 or 10 people, so be patient because you want to make sure that you're not playing out of turn. So Mom, it's your turn to act. What would you like to do?
I'm going to fold.
Luke, rule number 1, always wait for your turn. Take these back. You also have a bet in front of you, Luke. If you've got money in the pot, wait till the dealer tells you to do something. Mom, it's on you. Mom calls. Now Luke will have the option. Like every street, you're going to have at least usually 2 options, maybe 3. Luke has the option to either check, which means he doesn't want to bet anymore. He doesn't want to put more money into the pot. He also has the option to raise. The one option he doesn't have in this situation is to fold because there's no bets in front of him. He's already put the required amount of 2 chips in. So Luke, do you want to raise or do you want to check?
I'm going to raise.
Raise. So he's going to have the option to put in more chips. So you can always put in the minimum amount is always going to be double what the original bet is. Very important to know. So you can make it 2 more or you can make it all of your chips. That's the glories of No Limit Hold'em Texas Poker, baby.
Okay, I'll put all my 5 chips.
Luke is going to make a very large raise. In general, little strategy tip, 3 to 4 times what the bet is a good sizing. This is a little absurd. I wouldn't recommend it, Luke. But hey, we're all learning here. So Mom would have the option now to call.
I'm going to fold.
All right, Mom folds. And that means Luke wins all the chips that are in the middle. They go back to him. And he has the option now. He can throw those cards back to me because she didn't call his bet, or he can show her the bluff. Luke bluffed, my man. So the hand's over. We're going to shuffle up and deal the next hand. The button's always going to move directly to your left. If you want to help the dealer, you can, but let the dealer move the button. So then we'll start the next hand, and always remember, Luke, left of the dealer, you're the small blind. Abigail would be the big blind for 2. And again, if you're not sure, the dealer will help you. So another round of cards come out. Always left of the dealer starts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And again, look at those cards. Luke, don't show anyone. Mom, the action's on you as you are no bets in front of you. You have the option again to either raise, fold, or call. Mom is going to raise, not bet. Let's be clear, Mom, because you're not betting. There's a mat in front of you. That's a raise. Silly mistake. Lucas?
I'm gonna fold.
Lucas is going to fold. Don't show anyone those cards, Luke. Give me them. All right.
I call.
Abigail's going to call. So Abigail's calling. She has to match the amount that the original bet is, which is 6. So Abigail's going to put in 6. She likes her hand. We're going to see a flop. The flop is the community cards that come out every round. There's a flop, there's a turn, and the river. Every hand has one of those as long as there's people still in. So we're going to go ahead and see the flop. Mom, everybody knows you've got a good hand now. Try to keep your reactions to the cards, even if you're not in the hand. Luke, to yourself. 1 player per hand. All right. So we have another option of betting here. There's no bets in front of Abigail, so she'll have the option to either bet or she can pass, which is what we call check. So Abigail, would you like to bet or check?
Bet.
She's going to bet. Now remember, Abigail, the pot is 13. Usually you don't want to bet more than what's in the pot, typically. So somewhere between 2/3 to 1/2 would be a good size bet. It's up to you, but my general rule of thumb is don't bet more than what's in the pot. That would be relatively small considering to the pot, but it's within your right. You have to bet, remember, the minimum, which is the big blind, or double the original bet.
I'm going to raise you,
Raisy daisy.
and I think I'm going to go to 6.
She's going to raise to 6, which would be 4 more for you. So Abigail is going to have a decision to make. We're going to collect the bets, and the raise is now 4. So Abigail will have the option. She's got 3 of those options. She can either call the bet of 4 and match it. She's allowed to raise, which would mean make it more than that 4, which is her option. And at that point, you can raise another 4, which is the minimum, double the original size, or she can put all of her chips in if she wanted to. 4 more to call, Abigail. What do you want to do?
I fold.
Are you sure, Abigail? You look like you liked your hand.
No. I'll call.
Oh, Abigail, just remember, verbal is binding. So whatever you say first is what you have to do. I'm going to give you one warning, but no, verbal is binding. What you say is what you have to do. So we'll go ahead and see a turn card. Here it comes. Ooh.
Hey, Abby, what do you have? Hey, Abby, what do you got?
Oh, no. Another rule, guys. If you're watching, it's 1 person per hand. Don't share it. Don't speak on the hand if you're not in the hand. Always a good rule. And Abigail, what did I tell you? Keep those cards on the table and try to remember. If you can't remember, take a peek. Show them how it's done, Abby. Nice. All right. So we have another option. We can either bet or we can check. Don't fold. There's no bets in front of you. So what would you like to do, Abigail?
Check.
She checks, which means she's passing on betting, but she's still in the hand.
I'm
Mom,
going to check also.
we've got also a second check. Here comes the river. Abigail, you've got the option now. You can either check, which means you want to stay in the hand, but you don't want to fold, or you can bet. The option's on you. What would you like to do?
I want to bet.
Abigail's going to bet 100. The option is now on to Mom, who has the option again to either raise, bet more than what's in there, or fold. Mom, what did I teach you? Splashing the pot? Always keep your bets in front of you. The dealer will collect them into the pot. That way nobody gets confused. It's the best thing to do. So Mom's gonna raise. She makes it a lot. Abigail, the option's on you now. You can either call that amount, or you can raise, or you can fold. All three options are up to you.
I'm gonna raise. I'm all in.
Abigail, the action's not over yet. Mom still has the option to either call your bet or fold. Wait till the dealer tells you to flip over your cards. Otherwise, hold them close and tight to you and don't show anyone else. Remember, Abigail. So let's go ahead and put those back over. And Abigail is all in. Mom, what would you like to do?
I'll go in all.
Mom also goes all in. So all the cards are in, all the chips are in, the dealer will collect, and at that point, the dealer is gonna ask you to flip your cards. Abigail, show us what you got. Ooh, 4 of a kind. She's got the best hand possible. Mom, what do you got? Oh my. Mom has a full house. Abigail, you win the hand. Here you go. Abigail, what did I teach you though?
Don't worry, I'll stack my chips.
That a girl.